gonna
Anthony,
need
you did look beautiful in that red dress.
I'm gonna need you to hit up that intro again.
Oh, come on.
You can't replicate that intro. I heard it clean.
But there's something
heard
playing on my computer that I forgot to turn off. So it recorded that.
Alright, we're being sponsored by Little Pump today.
Little Pump.
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang,
Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
My bitch loved you cocaine. I fucking bitch, I forgot the name.
Oh, Lord.
Remember, he can't sue us because he doesn't have his music covered by a label.
So wait, we could be SoundCloud rappers with that Foster Kids song. Anthony just hit like a hard trap beat under that.
Give us 16 bars of it and we'll make us something.
Coming to the night, stealing foster kids, stealing foster kids, only foster kids. Coming to the night, stealing foster kids, because the government don't care.
This is our remix of Gucci Gang called the Foster Kids, and it goes like, Foster kids, foster kids, foster kids, foster kids, foster kids, foster kids. I stole a bunch of foster kids. Foster kids?
Foster kids.
Foster kids.
I went to Ukraine, stole some foster kids.
Gotta add an extra syllable on there just to make it fit.
Wait, I'm gonna try and call Zack again.
Oh, Lord. Well,
hey, it's Zack. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
3/4 of the crew is here and ready to rumble.
That'll just be Zack's response for now. It'll just be his voicemail. I could just leave his voicemail open, and this will just be on his voicemail.
You're gonna fill his inbox, and he's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, and then he'll be like,
He
"Oh, I
deserves
missed
it.
that thing that I do."
Ugh. Watch, he thought it was gonna be 10 o'clock or something. Even
Nah,
though we
I-
blatantly said 8 p.m.
Yeah, no, we were texting earlier, and I was like, "Hey, 8 to 8:30ish in that area."
Well, then technically he's only 0 minutes late right now.
Well, technically, yeah. Now he's 1 minute late.
Technically, but directly.
Technically, I steal foster kids.
But you
You
don't
come
have
with
to
a
call
knife?
it that.
Oh, I would like to add, we did get our first email
What was it?
Oh,
at
Oh.
sonsofdennis@gmail.com.
What was it?
By Adam Woodward. Adam Woodward had this to say. Adam Woodward says, "Not my proudest fap, but a fap nonetheless."
Well, Adam, thank you very
Godspeed.
much. And if you want, you can buy the Sons of Dennis calendar coming out for 2018 in December
The
2018.
14-month Sons of Dennis calendar. We go off the Greco calendar.
It
And we
covers
are-
the years 1967 through 1968.
And
The
not a
14-month
penny more.
two-year calendar.
Well,
2 years, only 14 months in between.
I'm glad somebody got some gratification out of us because it sure wasn't our father.
Oh, Lord.
Oof.
We also have another mention request
Mhm.
from Bridget.
Who's Bridget?
I
I don't give a fuck.
Well, bye, Bridget. All right, moving on.
No, hold on. Read the whole thing. Gotta give the listeners their fair share.
From Bridget?
Yeah, what's it say?
Oh, I fucking deleted that message. I don't give a shit about
Oh,
Bridget.
come That was
Bridget,
very
if you're
important.
listening,
Wow.
I deleted your message. Send it better.
In the future, slide into the DMs.
Dude, you gotta slide into the Sons of Dennis Instagram DMs. That's the only way we'll respond or give you the pipe.
No, but if you're in charge of checking the Gmail, that shit's just gonna get deleted.
Yeah, no, don't send it to me on Gmail. I will on purpose delete it and then tell you all I deleted it.
Yeah, send it via Twitter, and maybe somebody will look at it.
I
No
realize
promise.
now I made a mistake. I didn't mean to say I accidentally deleted it. I saw it and I recognized it and I deleted it.
I'm not surprised. I mean, the listener can rest assured that if I had seen it, I would have read it and then forgotten about it. And I apologize in advance for doing that right now with this podcast.
But
What
they're
are we
not
doing right now?
DMs, so really, it's their fault. They didn't know to send us the hot DP on the DM. On the DL. DP, DM, DL. That's the system.
Wait,
The
where's that?
Pummeldu.
Where's the email from Bridget? I'm trying to find it so we can add her to the spam list so she learns.
Oh, come on. Someone reaches out to you, just ask for a mention. Which, to be fair, she has her own segment now. So really,
Yes, it's what else can Bridget do wrong?
What we forgot of Bridget's. This segment will culminate when Bridget accidentally asks us to help her move and we forget to.
or invades Poland, either or.
Quality memes. The stuff of legends.
Ugh.
Yes,
So,
me too.
Jake, I have a question for you, because I turned on an Xbox today.
Yeah.
It was a new Xbox, and they have their own streaming platform called Mixer.
Oh man,
uh,
you are cutting out big
Yeah,
time right now.
you said
Am
that the
I cutting
streaming
out?
platform was called Mufford.
No, that's how it's
Mother-
spelled. I don't think there's vowels. It's just Mixlore.
Woof.
beep beep boop to you too.
I love Mufford, the big brown idiot.
I was gonna say Mumford and Sons, but
But
Oh, there you go.
they had these people with like actual streaming rigs, and they were pulling in maybe 500 people at the top end. Why in God's name is Microsoft even bothering to fund that? Is it just to like fuck with Twitch? Because Twitch, like, even like a mid-level streamer has 1,000 viewers.
wait,
But
so
we've only gotten 11 listens on the last episode.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm not
no, no,
really
no,
pissed.
no, 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 no. This isn't
Mixer.
about us. Yeah, Mixer, whatever. It looked like there
faster
wasn't.
than light technology? While other platforms leave you waiting 10 to 20 seconds, our streaming protocol you don't reinvent the wheel. They made it square.
Hey, yo, Jimmy, I make these wheels a square.
Hey yo,
I'm going
Bombay,
faster
check
now.
out this big square wheel. Well, it's not a
Wait.
fucking wheel then, is it?
I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
Great
Great
input, Zach.
Zach.
Oh, fantastic.
really an expert in the field.
So to clarify why we have to keep calling Zach, Zach lives in the Adirondacks, which means he does not get phone or internet easily.
Now, is he inside of a mountain or inside of a bear?
He's inside of a bear in a mountain.
Okay.
He's inside of both technically.
Technically speaking.
Also, what exactly is Zach's job?
To read the fine print.
All right, I'll take it.
No, I think he does wilderness survival skills with kids and or grows second buttholes.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he definitely grows second buttholes. You know, what's interesting? He's the reason that the national butthole average is above 1. Have you ever thought about that? If you
Yeah.
break it down to the hundreds of millions of decimals, like the hundreds of millionth place,
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up because if it's a number above 1, then we have a problem.
well, of course they're gonna round it to 1 because you don't want to go to 1.000000000 dot Zack to like get the total number because he's the only person in the world with 2
Hold on.
buttholes.
Hold the effing phone.
I think that's a
Article.
full.
Really quick. Article title: Are buttholes like fingerprints? We are about to find out.
Hold
That
on.
means finding Zach would be the easiest because it's like, oh, it's only 2 old man. We know who did this crime.
Ah, it's Freckle Butt again.
I just found a question and answer site. And here's the question, right? This looks like
Okay.
some high schooler tried to create Yahoo Answers and didn't.
Mhm.
But anyway, here's the question. How many holes are there in ass? It follows up with this. I am a boy in today when I was looking at my ass in a mirror.
I am a boy in today.
I found that I have one big hole and have one small unusual hole just under the big hole. And when I put my finger in it, it hurts a lot. ... So do you guys also have this, or is it just for me? First very important question. Obviously, this is Zack, right? So he lied to us. He has internet out there because he's able to ask this question.
Just for him, it's so special.
And second, it's not normal to have more than one butthole.
Yeah, go
God
see a
gave him a
doctor.
punish hole. He has his regular hole and then God's punish hole where the pain lives. That's his little sin pocket.
Oh,
He was
He's
born
the
unable to
next-
feel pain, so he developed a hole where it lived.
He was having it too good, so God gave him a sin crevice.
Yeah.
that bothers me way more than it should.
Oh, wait, actually, so here's an actual thing that we need to do, and I need your guys' help with this.
Yeah.
So on Spotify, I keep getting these ads for like a men's sexual health and baldness curing thing. It's a very loud man from Brooklyn telling me that me going bald is the worst thing that'll ever happen to me. I'm not going bald, and it very much interrupts my Spotify playlist.
Are they turning the bald frogs gay?
Yeah, with fluoride and chemtrails.
A bomb that makes frogs gay. But no, so it like the whole ad starts out with like going bald is the worst thing that's gonna happen to you. He might be from Boston. I might have been mistaken.
Well, he sounds like just a horrible man.
Oh, he's horrible. Going bald is the worst thing that can happen to you. A man without a full head of hair is useless.
Me
Well,
too,
how are
thanks.
our inroads in with the state of Nebraska? Are we gonna have to drop the Nebraska thing and try going with male pattern baldness?
Well, no, here's the thing. So I looked up the website, forhims.com. I don't recommend you go there because it is woof. So forhims.com, and I reached out and I tried to get in contact with their press team, and they got back to me. So here's what we need to do.
What did they say back to you?
Well, I said that I was running an independent men's sexual health blog.
Oh
And
no!
What? Send me the email. I'm going to send the exact same thing to them from a different address.
No, here's what I need you guys to do and help me with. We need to make a convincing enough men's sexual health blog so that we can get them on the show and I can ask them why my scrotum's going bald
Why does my scrotum look like my father's head?
and why do all of my business meetings end with me mentioning my scrotum going bald. Here, let me
Oh,
I'll
Lord.
read you the emails. I've got them marked on in my inbox.
No!
So Ben
Oh
Floss,
god!
this is me to forhimspress.com. Hello, I run an independent blog about men's wellness, and I was wondering if there was a possibility to interview your organization and learn more about HIM's strategies in helping men gain confidence and improve their well-being. Would you be open to a phone call or Skype call? Thank you, Ben Floss.
Okay, so out of the gate, if we're gonna pull this con off, you're gonna have specified that we haven't launched the blog yet, and that this will be one of our flagship pieces.
Yes, I think go with.
Yeah,
I
because
also think you
otherwise
should
you
My
just
introduce
give the
original
yourself.
address.
Well, my original idea was to just make a blog and fudge the numbers real good by just asking people to refresh the page a whole bunch.
That's easy. I can do that for you. I can write a script for that. But here's the thing. What you got to do is when they get on, introduce yourself as someone completely different.
Well, no, here's my plan. If we can get them on the show, then we just ask them a series of very benign men's health questions and then just sprinkle in the good bits.
Why my wee hurt?
Jake, stay quiet for the whole time. Just, hey, I got a question.
Hey, I got a question.
Hey,
Yeah?
I got a hot quest for you.
Why my pee-pee so hard? Why my pee-pee get hard?
I was born a girl and I don't got a dick. How come it gets hard in the morning? Thank you.
Thank you. Leave the Discord. Leave the fucking Skype chat.
I have a bald spot in and around my asshole.
I
I
have,
don't know why.
I have hair everywhere on my body except for my butthole. Why is this?
My dog has no hair, but he still fucks my wife. Why is this?
He looks like a scrotum with 4 legs.
Yes, I have a 3-legged dog with no hair, and he's very upset.
He's very horny.
Is there a miracle cream I can spread on him to calm him down and also give him hair?
Is there a miracle cream I can spread on him to kill him?
I want to kill my
I
dog
want
with
my
hair.
dog's life to be over. You don't understand.
So, previously, men's hair growth has been limited to ancient creams and shaving dogs and gluing their hair to my face. What other tactics would you
What other tactics would you say recommend?
would
have
you
to-
recommend that a man have a relationship with a horse despite what his mom says?
I have to say one of the most annoying things ever to me is when somebody says per se a lot. Like,
Yeah, like
Just-
I wouldn't do that per se.
but
I don't
multiple
know why
times
I
in
took
one
that one.
sentence.
That's just the per se voice.
Multiple times in one sentence even. Where they just drop
Multiple
a
times in one sentence
handful of
even.
per se's. And you're
But
just
what does
like,
per se even mean?
well,
Isn't
it's
that
like
just
or not for example, but it's like, Christ.
by or in
It's
itself?
it means I wouldn't exactly do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like
it's like,
I wouldn't stab you in the throat per se,
but I would
but you would be bleeding.
from the throat.
I didn't stab him in the throat per se. I merely spread my butter violently into his trachea.
With a very sharp knife
That
And
toast
no
is
butter.
great though.
and no butter. Very little butter.
Little to no butter was involved.
All right. Well,
Hey, it's Zack. Leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can.
me too, Zach.
Classic.
Fucking
He's so
rib
good.
kicker
Classic.
right there.
That's
Oh,
really
Linchpin
man.
of the show.
that one hits the spot.
He's the Jay Leno of Jay Leno's.
But so
So
how do we
by
attack
that I
this?
mean David Letterman.
How do we attack this For Hims website so I never have to hear their ads again?
So you specifically want to ruin them so that, well, we could buy the ad space.
Well, I don't
No,
think I'm
that'll
going to
never
ruin
work.
them. I just want to make them feel bad and then specifically remove their ads from my Spotify. This
I
is
don't think
purely
that's
just because I'm mad at them interrupting my music.
Wait, For Hims has ads on Spotify?
Wait, hold
Yeah.
up. You're getting ads on Spotify. You're not paying for it.
Dude, I'm a poor man.
I'm poor
you
too,
just
but I
bought
pay
a
for
$10,000
Spotify.
computer.
Not 10,000.
And you're like,
Yeah, you're right. $20,000 computer.
yeah, he sits in his fucking crystal computer with his ivory keyboard, sipping frankincense and goddamn myrrh, and he has the nerve to come in here and complain about his fucking Spotify ads while he's sipping dolphin cocktails and eating fucking eagle caviar.
You know what? You could have stopped at the word cock and it would have still been right.
But yeah, no, all my money went to that fucking computer.
It's like $8 a month.
That's $8 more than I want to spend per month.
I spend fucking $5 on it because I'm a student.
I'm not a student.
Well,
Hit me up
that
for
sounds
code.
like a you issue. I can get you an alright, or I'm not gonna say those words.
I can commit light mail fraud for you.
I can.
Oh, sweet little pumpkin pie gonna commit mail fraud, but he only spends $5 a month on Spotify.
Yeah, you're right. I could
Shut
spend
the
10.
fuck up from your goddamn ivory tower.
You
Oh,
fucking.
eat my dick.
You look like a real life scrotum.
You California West Coast motherfucker in your limousine, hanging out with your Bon Jovis, even though he's from New Jersey, he hangs out in LA with all of his.
Oh.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Damn, you really got me with that one.
Anthony, you cut out in the middle of your sentence. So just end
Oh,
it.
I cut out.
It just ended.
Even though he hangs out in.
You know, Bon Jovi was involved.
Bon Jovi was involved with several murders, actually. He was part of Hillary Clinton's conspiracy.
You're in over your head.
I'm staying in. You can't pull me out of this one, Coach.
Bon
Put me
Jovi,
in,
Bon
James.
Jovi
I'll
was
eat 'em.
Bon Jovi was Hillary Clinton's biggest campaign supporter.
Wait, really?
Yeah, he also helped her murder several opposition members.
Actually, that was the funniest fucking joke I think you've ever told me. Way back when. Why did the FBI director stop his investigation on Hillary? Why? Because he found his own will in his email inbox.
Yeah, he found his own. No, he found his own. He found his suicide note in her emails.
Yeah. That fucking slayed me.
Slayed.
Slewed me.
Look,
Absolutely
as many
slayed.
people as the Clintons could have killed, at least the Kennedys do it with style. Hashtag Chappaquiddick.
Yeah, Zach. You know what? You really hit the nail on the head on that one, and that brings me to another really good point about
That brings me
Darwinism.
to another really good far right point.
Another really good conspiracy theory. Chemtrails. What are they?
That brings me back to my most sympathetic point. The Eastern Bloc.
No. You misheard me. The Easter Bloc. Why do I still have forhims.com open? I don't want to patronize them with my traffic. They're competing. They're competition. We have to be ruthless here.
Okay,
So
we
wait,
have
should we manipulate them into creating their own podcast and then run counter programming and then create a podcast feud and then crush them?
Ooh.
I'm going to drive to their headquarters, poop on their doorstep, knock on their door, and stand patiently and wait for their reaction.
I am going to ISIS-style truck attack.
Imagine being so prolific that you get a style of attack with a truck named after you.
It might be their greatest contribution to society.
It's their best contribution to society.
ISIS style truck attack. Nobody can ever hit some group of people with a truck now without it being attributed to ISIS.
Immediately. But that's what I'm going to do to Four Hymns. I'm going to load up a Toyota 4x,
Just drive it into their house.
drive it into their house with three magoons on the back, manning the AKs.
Manning the AKs in the Sharia law.
Okay, here's what Zack texted me. I fell asleep, can go back, make Cal now.
Those aren't even words.
Tell him to go back to sleep.
I'm gonna try and call him again. First, I'm gonna hit him with a hot zug.
He needs to go back to bed.
You gotta take a little nap there, bud.
Gotta take a nappy poo.
6 feet under.
29 holes for 29 souls.
29 buttholes for 29 butt souls.
Is that what Dark Souls is really about?
Yeah.
No, it's called Dark Holes.
I got Dark Souls for my Dark Holes.
Whoa.
Each one of these holes represents a soul, and each soul represents a hole.
No, but can we
As
talk
the-
about? Can we talk
As
about?
he shakes his pant leg and a shoe sole falls out.
Can we talk about video game porn parodies and how amazing Ass Creed Origins would be?
Hasn't that already? I feel like that's already a thing.
No, Queers of War is
Oh, dude! I can't say the title. I had the greatest title in my head. I almost just said it, but I would get censored immediately.
I mean,
the
I'm gonna
network.
say, regardless of what you say, I'm gonna edit it.
Oh, dude, Ass Creed Black Fag. Like, right to
though. Just started with the dude, and then
Oh,
Dude,
into
I
our
could
laughing.
run a great black gay porn series using only Assassin's Creed parodies titles.
I have
Like,
always said that about
Ass
you.
Creed Brotherhood?
Your pinnacle is exactly black gay porn series.
Or horse
Like,
porn in a dungeon.
Ass Creed Revelations. I could have a plot in that shit.
Hold on, Ass Creed or Ass Cream?
Ass
No,
Creed.
Ass Creed.
Well,
Oh wait, and then
it's 'cause
under
they're
it say
the
Ass
creed
Creed.
of the ass.
Yeah. They just
Okay,
want that
okay.
booty.
You butthole.
They want that booty.
However, Queers of War, another good one.
Ooh. I mean, Call of Booty already kind of wrote itself.
Yeah, I mean, Womb Raider already exists, so
Womb Raider
that's
is
taken.
also high quality. What about that incredibly high quality Rick
Oh.
and Morty porn?
Hey there, bud.
Tell him to download Discord on his phone.
Very good. Can you hear Jake and Tony?
Bop.
Bop.
Squawk.
Nah.
I can hear Tony squawking.
Squawk.
Where's the other one?
Squawk.
Squawk, you fools.
Squawk. Squawk.
I can
Squawk.
barely hear Jake squawking.
Squawk.
I can
Oh,
barely hear
dude.
Jake squawking.
All right, Ben. Tell him to
The
download
Elder
Discord.
Poon Skyrim.
Do you think you'd be able to get Discord on your phone, or do you want to just
No,
go
I'm
in
not
blind
playing
like
one.
this? So,
This is a landline telephone. They don't work like that.
Well, turn up my volume in Discord for him, Ben.
I don't know, like, put me,
Hello.
Governor should be fucking, just whisper.
Can barely hear you.
That's how we'll get through this one.
This is interesting.
Can you, like, prop me up next to the thing?
you're now right next to the microphone.
How about where they're coming out of?
Okay. How does this work? Squawk.
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 I mean, better.
Did you guys
Am
hear
I on
him?
speakerphone or
Yeah, I can hear him still. I can hear him great.
Yeah, I can hear him. Yeah.
All right, you're readily hearable, and apparently we're not getting any of the feedback audio from my speakers, so perfect.
That's fantastic.
Excellent.
Right.
Excellent.
All right, so we already covered the 4 hymns media scam. Unless you have anything to weigh in on that.
I mean, I would also like to know why your scrotum is balding.
Well, we also covered, I believe, my dog is also balding, but he has sex with my wife more than I do.
I mean, as any good balding thing does.
Speaking of, many of the neighborhood balding men come to see my wife.
All that hair just squeals down into your testy satchel and, drives the libido through the roof.
So
Liquid
I have
hair.
a logistics question for you guys.
Yeah.
How many barrels of snakes can we send to these people before we are charged with a war crime?
I don't think that hasn't been invented yet. We could invent a crime.
I'm okay with that.
I don't think The Hague has the capacity to prosecute us for that yet. I think that's kind of off their radar. You did say barrels of steak, right?
No, snakes.
No, snakes.
No snake.
Well, I guess they're both kind of the same.
I'm talking like coral snakes. Like we just go in for the kill.
I think a coral steak could be something really special.
It's just a steak painted like a snake.
And it still might bite him.
Look out for all these snakes. It says scrawled in non-permanent marker on the barrel we send.
Led to read, steaks.
And then it's just poorly packaged, rotting steaks with actual human teeth in them.
No, that's the biggest problem. In the best way that a snake might bite a man, a steak that has been in a barrel for some time without the proper amount of salt could also bite a man.
What? Wait a minute. When did the steak get teeth?
It's the metaphor you're in over your head.
Jake, you're in over your head.
Look at it, whisper it. Zack, I'm in over my head.
Zack, I'm in over my head. I need help.
Zack, I forgot what a head is. What's it?
Zack, where's my head? I don't know how to be over in it.
That's some trick dickery right there. A logical somersault if I've ever seen one.
So we send them the coral steaks.
Yes.
How many of those do you think we could fit in a barrel?
I mean, it depends on your barrel. Also, can I digress for just a moment?
Oh yeah.
No.
People talk about logical leaps all the time. Now, leaps are very graceful and broad. What about a logical somersault?
Well,
I
aren't
think everybody
somersaults
throws-
also graceful?
No. That's a flip. Flips are graceful. Somersaults are what you do in tumbling class.
Yeah,
like on the
somersaults are
ground.
graceful. You could make a
You got
somersault
bad
something
ideas
graceful.
about grace.
Jake also used dogs in wheelchairs. It's graceful.
Jake also used dogs in
Wow.
wheelchairs to try and get free opiates from the hospital.
Well,
Actually worked. for
nobody ever confirmed that, okay? First off. Second,
Several hospitals have
Second,
confirmed
it
this.
definitely worked at a few.
calling our hotline and shouting horrible words at us.
Well, Anthony has officially died.
Oh, Anthony disappeared.
Oh dear. The hospitals. They took him.
Oh, damn it.
God fucking damn it.
Do you still have them in all your pill pouches? I wish you had a vest that pouches for pills.
There he is.
Oh, Jake, you need to not leave RIT and just hang around as the pill guy.
Ooh.
Yeah, but
Why
no,
would I
you-
do that?
Because everyone hates and loves the pill guy. It's the man they need, but they hate that they need him.
That sounds like Connor.
Jake, you hold it?
Connor doesn't sell nearly as many pills. He just is a pill.
It's just his literal pill. Hey, we shout out everybody. Zach, you missed us bashing. What's her name? Brittany?
Brittany? Bridget.
Bridget? No, it was Bridget. It was 100% Bridget.
I was going to say Bianca next, but you got
There
me.
you go, Brittany. Okay, old Brittany.
Well, she had a message for me to
Brittany.
say on the air, and I deleted it on purpose.
That's very good though.
Read him Adam's message to us.
Well, hopefully she got the message after you deleted it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
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 All right, you see all the you've all tuna cans, right?
Yes.
Well, she's the pouch. She's a tuna pouch.
Tuna pouch.
Oh, Jake discovered that there's a boy that has a sin hole, much like your sin hole.
Oh, yes, let me go find that again. Average number of buttholes. Perfect, already in my scene. Or search. Wait, where'd it go? Well, I remember it, don't worry. Anyway, Zach, I found a website that looked like a very poorly designed Yahoo Answers, and a young lad on it was asking a question along the lines of, in very poor English, by the way, how many buttholes is normal? And then he went into detail about how he had his irregular butthole. Upon inspection in the mirror, though, he found a second smaller butthole underneath that gave him immense pain when he put his finger into it. So I drew the conclusion immediately that it was only you because you're the only person in the world with two buttholes, and that you lied to us about not having internet.
No, he's not. He's not the only person in the world with two buttholes.
No. Yes, he is.
No,
He makes.
you listen to me.
He
Listen to me.
He
Zack
made
is a
every
special
post.
boy with a special sin crevice, and he's found another boy with another special sin crevice. This is how they feel.
And that boy does not, I repeat, does not have access to adequate health care. By any stretch of the imagination. Mine was still fully formed in its bulbous second pre-buttholeness prior to a doctor's knife. This boy has skipped that process.
He's opened it up himself.
Which is truly impressive. Now, I wonder if his probing finger did the job, or if it was just time itself.
Well, from the description, it sounds like the butthole came formed as a hole.
But, well, maybe he's just got a perforated Miriam.
Ooh.
Oof, I wouldn't want my Miriam to be perforated.
Miriam is that lovely little line where it looks like God stitched testes to penis together.
Oh, yeah, you can't stuff people through those. That's how we know God's not real.
But
No. You're cutting out. Jake is cutting out.
Everybody's cutting out.
Very good. I wish I could make some sort of joke. And not about.
Well,
Yep, we're making jokes tonight about
Oh,
nothing.
don't forget all the jokes about.
That one was great.
Yeah. Memes.
And my cutting remarks regarding the current political climate.
so,
Can anybody hear me? I can't hear anybody.
Yes, I can hear you. Ben, talk.
Alright, I think I can hear people again.
Well, Ben's on the phone with Zack laughing at something, and we can't hear him.
Yeah. It's a conundrum. So I'm just gonna start announcing random things like Don Pardo did announce SNL.
Okay.
It's Saturday Night Live with
Bro.
I
a
came out of my silly
mouse.
crypt for this conversation.
There he is.
And a slightly askew chair.
That's the dance of legislation right there.
are we back?
Yes, you're finally back.
Did I get disconnected?
Yes. Because
Oh,
Anthony and
Zack.
I were talking.
Okay.
Am I forcibly disconnecting you?
No. It's just the internet where I'm at is not great.
Oh, very good. Are you in the office still?
Oh yeah. I'm in the sound recording room, which is why everything sounds so good.
That's ironic.
So's your dick. Whammo.
Ooh.
Ew. That was
Woof.
all
Woof.
But so we've got our solid plan for 4 hymns. I'm gonna email them back and say that this is our flagship article, so that we can get them on the podcast and I can talk about how my dog is balding.
very good.
Write a
Do we have-
7,000-word essay.
On the line long enough for them not to phone the authorities.
No, this was what I was saying to you. We gotta treat it like we're tracing the call. We gotta keep them on the line for as long as is necessary to know where they are and send them the stakes.
So are we tracking them or what? Like tracing
I
them?
might just put together like a ransom note to send as my second email.
That's not a bad idea.
A ransom
This is
note,
the
you
quickest
say?
route to a conspiracy felony I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, this is dangerous sounding.
I
You
mean,
could ransom information.
but I can ransom.
That's blackmail. That's literally blackmail.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, that already exists.
Zack's
Damn
been
it.
blackmailing district judges for years.
You can't solicit the knowledge I have.
I might have a quick ticket, or I might know where your kids go to school and what they're up to right now. The choice is yours.
And then I always, but then I say, seriously, so do your kids. It actually works out pretty well for me most of the time. I've avoided almost every sentencing.
Oh, we are in Oscar season. There's a couple movies I could talk about that I'm mad at.
Okay, that's a good thing too, but man, I had an awful interaction with a human who,
Oh, hit us
for
with
whom
it.
the Oscars held a special place in their heart this week.
Ooh,
Yes.
hit the deets.
I'd rather not launch into it because it's almost too upsetting to satirize, but
Well, that's exactly the kind of thing we do on this show.
oh, that's right. Be it known that there are people on this earth who have the strangest and most horrifically misformed image of their privilege. Not that that's a word that we should ever use on this show. Actually, strike the word privilege every time I say it and replace it with the sound of a goose honking, please.
I'll replace it. Anthony, can we get a quick soundbite of you saying the Aryan nation will rise?
The Aryan nation will rise.
There we go. Yeah, just let that over the
Sounds
top.
just like privilege to me.
Oh have a very special guest here with us tonight.
Oh God.
Yes, that's right. Come on over, Gert.
Who's Gert?
Bridget. It's Bridget. Bridget
You
is
said
here.
Gert. Gert is a different name.
No, Gert is what we call her. It's Mother Nomer. Back up. No. You're done. Now come here.
Is this the real Bridget? The Bridget that sent a message?
Have the world be prepared for her interview, which begins now.
Okay.
Hello?
How many peaches can you fit in your mouth?
How many fingers can I fit in my mouth?
Peaches, peaches, the fruit, peaches.
Pages. A fruit? What?
Peaches!
Peaches. How many peaches can you fit in your mouth? Go now.
Peaches.
Number 1 through 10.
What?
We know it's more than
Alright,
one, but less
next
than 10.
question.
Peaches!
Next question, okay.
How many snakes do you got? 2, 4. Good. Okay. Moving on.
I can't hear anything. Next question.
When you were in prison that one time, did you eat a dude?
Yeah?
Good. Anthony, go.
That's hard as fuck.
Can you crump with us, or do you goose step with the rest?
Absolutely.
Great. You're doing wonderful.
You answered a one or the other question with yes.
Did I pass?
No.
Oh, that one was really loud. I ruined it.
If you had to name a number 1 through 10, what fruit would it be?
11.
That's fucking
wrong
dumb answer. Next
fucking
question.
answer.
Fucking idiot. Alright, next idiot question for the fucking moron.
Would you rather invade through Poland or invade through Belgium?
Invade through Poland or invade through Belgium? Go!
What? No. Neither.
You've lost the war. Congratulations. The Allies won.
Your country's in economic ruin and everybody hates
The
you.
Russians
You're
are in
fucking
Berlin.
done, Bridget.
Okay, here's that.
Alright, so can we auto-tune her laughter to horrid crying?
I don't think that was laughter. I think she was
Was
crying.
she-
Was she
You would have
laughing?
been fine if you remembered the
That's the
sweeping
thing
plan.
I like to just call it the hot seat.
Where you put someone on the landline and me, Jake, and Tony just scream at them.
No, it's the hostile seat.
It's the hostile. It's the ISIS truck attack seat.
Not the
ISIS
Toyota.
style truck attack. Oh fuck.
I mean, from where I was sitting, it was a success.
Well, you're not sitting.
Whoa.
Oh.
You can't see that. I'm on the other end of a landline. Anyone who's talking on a landline is automatically sitting.
I can see.
Wrong.
Man
I
doesn't
watched
have
the
pants
movie.
on.
I've
No,
seen the
No
movie.
pants.
Oh, I watched The Magnificent Seven last night, the new one
Was-
with
the new
Chris
one?
Pratt and Double Dog Denzel.
The new one as of like a year ago?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, because there's the older one and now there's the new one.
But
Alright. I have an opinion on this movie.
okay.
Can we
I
review
had
the
to
topic
wait.
or the existence, the adjectives old and new? Because I'm not sure I'm drawing the distinction here.
There's
Okay, anyways.
there's a movie.
No,
It's called The
okay.
Magnificent Seven. There was one made in 1960, and then there was one made in
One
2016.
movie.
No,
There's
it's
one movie
No,
called
no,
Magnificent Seven.
no. There's two.
there's
There's
one
several,
movie. There's
actually.
one movie. They just intersect. They exist on different timelines, right? And those timelines happen to intersect. Unfortunately, in our timeline, so now they both exist at the same time, but they shouldn't.
Are there going to be 7?
No, the world's gonna end, Zach.
There's only one, and I only recognize the 1950s as the decade that existed.
I don't think Zack saw the new one.
I don't think you saw the new one either. Well,
Alright, so they
anyway.
make you wait. They
The
make
last movie Zack saw was Bedtime for Bonzo, and that was 2 weeks ago.
And it was in theaters still.
And it was in theaters.
It's in
Yeah,
theaters.
Zach, is where you live like? Remember that movie Pleasant Town or Pleasantville?
I remember the movie Pleasant Town, which was a very interesting spin-off of Pleasantville.
Was that the porn one?
There's much more rural.
So yes,
no, that's Pheasant Town.
Apparently it involved pornography, yes.
it's about a man in a world of black and white learning that it's okay to hook up with your horse.
And the horse is the only thing in brilliant technicolor.
It is Pleasantville. It's about racism and freedom of speech.
Well,
I thought it was about Superman.
No,
woof.
it's Tobey Maguire. Tobey Maguire's in it.
Ooh.
And Samwise Gamgee.
Dude,
Oh,
if for a
that's
black and white movie, there's not enough girls in little red dresses. Come on.
Ooh.
Oh. Is that supposed to represent racial overtones?
Yeah.
Oh.
Every great racist raises a girl in a red dress.
Oh.
How do you
I
think
was
they
just
become
referring to
Grand
Schindler's
Dragon?
List.
Paul Walker
Ooh.
was in it? What the fuck?
That was when he was looking for those rocks for what? Or he did. Remember when he looks for
But
the
what
rocks?
were you saying about Magnificent Seven?
Oh,
Oh,
anyway.
oh, sorry.
Well, I thought it was good. Chris Pratt's invincible in that movie. They make him invincible in every movie he's in.
Well, wrong. He
It's-
blows up.
Yeah, he blows up at the end after getting shot like 1,000,000,000 times.
Also wrong because Mark Wahlberg was invincible.
That doesn't
That's
count. Mark
ridiculous.
Wahlberg hasn't existed in our
That
timeline yet.
Bruce Willis was unbreakable.
Bruce Willis is in a class of his own because he's not human.
No,
Chris
the
Pratt-
Titanic was unsinkable.
No, the Titanic was definitely sinkable because an iceberg sunk it.
No, Bill
the
Paxton
No,
Titanic
wrangled
was
the Twister.
unsinkable.
Rose is unsinkable.
Unthinkably large. No one ever thought it would get that big. Marvel Slim is an urban sprawl in boat form. It happened.
What
That's what that movie
happened
was
to this boat? It got so big.
Giants that sailed out of England and then exploded just like it was supposed to.
It was really unfortunate because there's a lot of people on board.
Right. But those people had it coming.
They did.
They're
They were warned. This boat's made to
The
explode.
the man who broke the champagne bottle over the bow of the boat as it launched just said, "This is a testament, and I hope it explodes, you hubris fucks."
And it did have brows. That boat had fully formed human eyes.
And a mouth, and it talked to the captain.
That's all it had, though.
As it hit the iceberg.
All it ever said was, "Why did you make me, you selfish fools? Why did you make me so big? I'm going to explode midway through this journey."
Why did you make me shellfish pools?
Hey, I've seen that movie.
That's what it had in its mind most of the time.
And then it exploded and died.
It exploded and died like every good large boat. But you know what it didn't do? It didn't start a world war, and that's a fucking shame.
Right? The
Lithuania
Lusitania
did.
died and then
It
started
was
the
a
World
Danish.
War.
Right.
I just said
First
Lithuania.
of all,
That's
The
why we're
Lithuania.
Lithuania started the world.
Lithuania, the greatest, biggest boat that's still alive today, but continuously exploding.
No, but guys, that's why we're melting the polar ice caps in the final war that the Titanic started.
Ooh! Oh,
That was the end of
Jesus!
Can we go over the fact real quick? Never mind, actually.
No. Jake sent a picture.
Zach, tell me quick. What does LGBT stand for?
lemons, grapes, tomatoes, and berries.
That
You
was
mixed-
horribly wrong. That's horribly wrong. Because you got the order mixed up too. It's actually Luigi got big titties.
Oh God.
Now I'm gonna send you an image.
No! He's on a landline!
Yeah.
Recall the word
He's got
here
a
and stuff.
phone. He'll
Wait,
see it
Is there
eventually.
a fax machine in your office?
A what?
Is there a fax machine?
Yeah, but I'm not in my office. I'm in my house.
Is there a fax machine in your office?
Yes, there is, but oh god.
What's the number for it? I want to fax something to it.
I want faxy stuff.
I
like
wanna
tax
fax-
forms.
I mean,
And
so,
a picture
for the
of the
next
Titanic
episode-
with big, beautiful eyebrows.
And big Luigi.
I'm gonna do this in the office so that I can communicate textually and factually with you.
Hey, are you also gonna just grab people and put them in the hot seat?
I might.
The Doritos Isis Truckastacks seat?
It'll probably be Bridget again.
Sponsored by Mountain Dew and Doritos. The ISIS style hot seat.
The 2018 ISIS Truck Attack Finals.
Bridget's foster parents are Mountain Dew and Doritos.
Oh, that means she's a foster child. Tony, get her.
Break into home taking foster kids. Only foster kids taking foster kids. Gonna come to your house taking foster kids. Throw them all in my sack.
Big sack Tony got his foster kids.
How big is your sack to hold that many foster kids?
Actually,
Gotta
how
have a
the
big
man
sack
of
to hold
Santa
foster
was
kids.
created.
Holding foster kids, they fight back sometimes.
Oh.
Anthony's known as the Santa.
Line of the evening.
Anthony's known as the Santa of Herzegovina.
Oh.
And in their language, Santa means terrible, awful man who steals children.
Foster children. Important detail.
I still think I am the Hamburglar of kidnapping.
There have been many geological finds in the cave homes of Herzegovina, finding depictions of Anthony taking foster kids.
They date back thousands of years. It really is strange.
This large chalky smudge is Anthony.
Ah, dude, if I could go back in time and teach one caveman like the hang 10 sign and then have that on a mural, I'd consider myself, as having done that.
Me too. Me too. TBQH.
Just like a bunch of there's one painting of a bunch of cavemen and they're like looking at another caveman doing hang 10 and then the next painting is all those cavemen beating that caveman to death.
But he's still doing the hang 10
Yeah.
the whole way down.
Every painting of him is him smiling while something terrible happening to him.
We need someone to sponsor us. Maybe him monthly or whatever that horrible place that we're gonna pillory is. But we need to get a sponsor that will send us to the Swiss Alps so that maybe we can find the next frozen ice person before some fucking German does, and we can give them the hang 10.
Iceman found in the Alps giving hang 10 symbol. Seems pretty chill to
Germans,
die.
Go figure.
No. So here's the thing, right? We'd have to give them the hang 10 and then rebury them.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
Hold
what
on,
I'm saying?
They just
No,
fall
to be
down
fair,
and then stay there
Iceman-
for all of time.
Or is that the sort of thing where we like dig up the Iceman and then just throw it at a German expedition?
But guys,
Icemen are
the whole
legendarily
thing about
chill.
ice
When
people
they
is there's no digging involved. They just fall down icy holes. That's the best part about ice people.
Oh, what do you mean? They're in the hole's pre-dug. That's fair.
Yeah, it's just a cross. We just need to explore the holes like the Germans do.
Oh. Oh no.
I still vote that we huck them at expeditions.
The last
we
time
could
the
do
Germans
that too,
explored
but-
something, a war happened.
If we could pose them on sleds with the hang 10 and like a real chillax attitude and then just send them down hills into a village, that'd be great.
And then like one of those Mountain Dew cans from like the 30s that looks real old but isn't that old.
And then they think the Mountain Dew was actually invented years before that was.
Caveman slams on down sick gnarly pounder, lands in town and makes everyone cry.
Lands in town, shotguns can of Mountain Dew and dies.
Oh, I really hope I die on a ski lift just so that people have to wait for my body to go around. Like
You know
the whole
what's
way.
better than that and happened in real life? Can I tell you this story?
Oh, sure.
This happened last year to a real human person in Colorado. They were wearing a backpack on a ski lift, and somehow, in their blind idiocy, when they tried to get off, the backpack went whoop, and they stayed on the ski lift suspended by their backpack. Now, one would hope that this was some sort of last ditch effort. This person was saved. Yes, saved. Suspended 30 feet in the air by a backpack. Slowly as asphyxiating by a professional tightrope walker who jumped up on the fucking ski lift,
You're
wandered over to them, and then
fucking-
pulled them to safety.
the two most useless people on the planet meet.
Yes, exactly.
Holy
one of
shit.
them saved the other one, who almost certainly didn't want that.
Dude, that kid's liberal arts degree finally came in handy once.
And now he'll never get any more use out of it.
My dad told me I should never be a circus performer, and he maintains that to this day.
Saying that on the news to the people. My dad didn't want me to be a circus performer, and this won't change his mind.
I know because he called me and said, "Why the fuck did you make national news?"
Why did you let the poor idiot live?
You should have walked on his body.
You should have walked across the rope if only to step on his fingers.
Which were suspended in midair. You also would have been suspended in midair.
I think the father knows this.
Wowzers.
Dangling from backpack has another man dangling from his fingers clamped there by his feet.
Somehow both are strangling.
Both slowly suffocating.
Man's father applauds. Thank God my garbage son is dead.
Loudly, but slowly.
both asphyxiate loudly but slowly, much to the delight of everyone around.
Very good.
Alright, I actually gotta get going back to work.
Alright, I'll stop the recording and send it to you.
No, don't stop it yet. Let's do a quick sign off. Anthony, you want to lead us out?
All right, everybody, you know the words of the song by now. All right, we're gonna start at the top with "Coming." Coming in the night, taking foster kids. Coming in the night, taking foster kids.
Oh, this is a story all about how
Oh. Well, we certainly learned our lesson today.
We've
love
done
how-
it right exactly once.
I love how Zach's probably twice as far behind as the rest of us are.
But he
because-
started first.
Because he's yeah, exactly. He's over a phone, right? And then he's also over Discord. So there's Ben's second delay that he has to deal with, and then another full probably 4 seconds. Well, not 4 seconds, but like another full second for Ben's phone to transfer the signal. So Zach really just got the shit end of the stick on this side.
Alright, you can stop the recording now.
Okay.